seeing a lot of media coming out of the NBA today, specifically, one person in particular. Everybody's favorite player, Zion Williamson. Do you notice anything different?
A little bit.
That first one don't even look real, man. But yeah, I noticed something.
It looked like an edit, right? The first one do look like an edit.
The saturation lay on the second one really, really honestly makes them pop. I think it's vibrance more than saturation, actually.
The top one looks like a rebound thumbnail. Like a flight mic thumbnail or some shit.
I mean, it's clear. And I'll say this. I think this might be the smallest Zion's ever been. Like, he looks smaller than even college Zion, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so, for sure.
Yeah.
Here, smaller.
Zion took the Mountain Dews out of his bathroom.
Salute.
Zion took the Mountain Dews out of the bathroom. Now, I don't know what it's been about these NBA players. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Wow, he looks so different. That was him last year.
I hope he's a bucket now. I'm not going to lie.
Wow, he looks crazy.
Because I always want more stars in the league, but like, look, he looked like he might get a bucket. No cap. Man, let me
Am I
find
crazy
out.
for being worried? Like for
Low
his
key,
encore performance?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to blow the load. Do you have anything more? Pause.
I mean, what's your stance on? I do want to see one. I want to see the official weight. I do want to see the official weight, and then two, I want to see him like shoot a basketball. I want to see him do something basketball related at this new weight. That's what I want to see.
Well, my concern is just like one of the main reasons why Zion was always successful was because he was physically imposing, like specifically from like a strength perspective. So I don't know if he maintained a lot of the strength throughout the weight loss, but like if that part of his game is severely like undercut now, and I'm assuming he's not like an ultra skilled dude like out of nowhere. I don't know. I'm just a little concerned on that front. But.
Yeah, I'm concerned about one, how he lost the weight. Not to be nosy, but you know, it's hopefully not a thing of like obviously an ailment, let alone if it's
You
just
put the Mountain Dew down.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah. Hopefully it depends. Hopefully he's lost his weight. I guess the healthier way for a basketball player to lose it. And then two, just as Biso said, what does the Zion not overwhelmingly stronger than you game look? Now, to be somewhat positive here, I don't think you just strength win, womp womp when you lose weight, especially if you lose it the right way. So if he's been in the gym and just genuinely been losing weight, Zion's probably still gonna be really strong. He's not gonna be 270 fat boy strength, but he's probably still gonna be really strong. So I just honestly, we don't know what this player looks like because now he's gonna be 6'6", look like he lost 30 pounds. So
that's why I want to see him shoot a jump shot. Like I want to see him do a couple of things. I want to see him do like a dribble into a pull up. I want to see him dribble the basketball, period.
Really.
And then I also want to see him like post up or like attack the basket with the body in front of him. I would just like to see that. We're not the only ones who share concern though. There's friend of the show, El Jefe T. Garrison, also shares sentiments about, this not being the best thing going on, and he's also not falling for the gimmick.
It's probably the dumbest press conference I ever heard in my life. All this stuff is because of you. You choose to eat, be out of shape, all that. Now all of a sudden it's a contract year probably, or you looking for an extension.
No
all of a sudden
vibes.
he in shape, and they believe in me. Fool, they gave you a max deal. They been believed in you.
Yeah.
But they had to put all them options on there because you ain't believe in you. Like that's dumb as hell. That press conference dumb.
He said, "Hey, they embraced me. It meant a lot."
When they
So we locked
embraced
in
you
now.
when they first got here, what are you talking about?
Yeah, he was playing with the church's money for shit. So
You the one was out of shape.
Yeah, we have been talking about his shape for like too long.
Come on, bro. And you decided to like lock in and do what pro athletes do. Take care of themselves.
yeah,
Like I ain't man, hell no. I'm off that. I ain't a fan.
Bro,
no
we
more.
have been talking about this for like 3-4 years.
Yeah, I'm
bro.
not a
Like,
fan, bro.
Hey,
You are a professional basketball player, bro.
What?
Be
You
him.
get paid damn near $40 million a year
Yeah.
to be in shape.
that's
And I
all
ain't
you
even
have
trying to
do.
sound like an old head. It's just that like you do
It's
a
true.
press conference and say, "Yeah, I feel the best I ever felt since college."
Yeah.
Like you choose to feel that way. You could have been like this for 3 years.
That's a fact.
Yeah, he could have.
And I ain't hating. I mean, shit, get all the bread you can.
And
If
that
they wanna
caused
pay
a
you
lot
while
of
you
his
fat,
injuries too. That's why it's kind of crazy to hear him say that, because he caused a lot of harm on his body by being out of shape.
Come
So,
on, bro. You was the one damn near 300 pounds.
Yeah.
First of all, the setup is fire. The new setup.
The
fire.
setup is fire. I don't know when they upgraded.
Yeah,
But,
I didn't even think that was the Jeff Teague clip at first. I was like, damn.
That's for the morning show too.
Yeah, that's my fault.
But that is for the morning show. Yeah, setup is fire. Shouts out
That's
to
an interesting soundbite being said. It's a very interesting sound.
yeah, that's just in not in retaliation, but in response to Zion talking about feeling good. He's come to play. He's in shape. He's bought in. They've bought in. It feels good to be bought in on. And Jeff Teague is like, I'm not with that gimmick. I'm just not.
I
This is-
mean,
Go ahead, Sos.
I was just gonna say. I mean, I think we all agree he definitely should have done it sooner. You know, you could even make the case, and I would probably agree with you that like him being on a contract year definitely, encouraged him a little bit more than usual. But I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Like he's in the position where he's at. He has two choices: either get in shape or not get in shape. And he actually did get in shape. So at this point, it's like, so if he came back fat again, you weren't gonna be a fan. Now he came back fit. You're still not like what should he have done in his situation, given that he already made the mistakes that he did in the past? I don't know.
Yeah. Despite being drafted in 2019, Zion is still a young player. Now, I hate when that's conversation about like potential in terms of the athlete for most conversations, because that's how people start to get your little delusional takes off that, oh, this player that I've seen for 7 years, he still might be one of the best players. Bro, it's been 7 years. But when it comes to just weight loss, and this is honestly for Zion a level of maturity and professionalism, for the most part, I disagree with Teague's outlook in the sense of, damn, I mean, we could be happy for him now. And he may be saying it, however, what I will give a slight pushback to those who think Teague is hating is that he's kind of being real about how he personally feels in the sense of, I'm already gone. Like there's a lot of people that are going to be like, oh, I'm excited to see the new Zion. Gang, there's a lot of people that are like, I've already seen this show before. Maybe this is the most extreme episode of it, but he might put the weight back on. Or if you don't think he'll put the weight back on, you're like, damn, well, now it's not going to be good. He's not enough time for him to be who we thought he could be, because now he's finally 6'6", 240, which is still a lot of weight, but good weight for him, the way he looks, at least pause needed. But now it's like, damn, now we got to teach him how to dribble and create at an elite level, or teach him how to score at this new timeline 7 years into the career, rather than when you were starting your career, you had nothing but attention on you. You had nothing but the hype around you. So I could see why someone is done with Zion per se. However, you would like to hear more of a positive response, but he kept it real. I wouldn't even call it hate for just being like, but I'm just over it though, because I'm already off the shit.
I think it's more so about, and maybe if I find the Zion clip where he's at the press conference speaking on how he feels, it's not the fact that he lost weight. It's just about the verbiage and attitude about losing weight, and this whole conversation about him being bought in. Zion says it feels good to feel good. Like this is it feels good to feel good. I haven't felt like this since college and high school.
Yeah, about a player who is in the NBA for 7 years. Again, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it seems like hate, but this is a crazy thing to say. So if you've just been dicking around for 6 years, I mean, shit, well, certain stories. But like, if you've just been trolling for 6 to 7 years, that's kind of what he's getting at. We could talk about the intricacies of his game all we want. Does he actually need a jumper? Does he actually need to playmaking, stuff like that? But it's just principle of Teague, and for probably the minority here, because most people are going to be positive about that, me included. But for the minority that is looking at it negatively or don't care, I see the logic, and I wouldn't even say that they're hating. I definitely see the logic of, bro, this is way too late, bro. Like, glad you feel healthy, but it's way too late.
I think there's a difference between like skepticism though and like hating. I mean, I don't know. Like it's okay to be skeptic about like, okay, Zion's for real now. Okay, he's back. I can put my trust in him because I've seen those tweets on the timeline. Oh, I'm back in on my Zion stock. I still wouldn't go that far, but in terms of like just him losing weight, I just don't see the whole like ragging on it type shit. Like I
I give you that.
understand that like he should have done this sooner. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he did put himself in this position. But like again, he got himself out. I just don't get the whole purpose of like shitting on him now.
I just think it's one of those things where like, because I see like part of the timeline comparing him to the Luka situation.
Different in my opinion, by the way. Very different.
Yeah, and JKP just said it at the bottom. $5.
He's on fire.
Omar said for years, listen to when these players talk because they will expose themselves. And I believe that this is just Zion exposing himself about just the level of care that he has, what he's valued. Let's not forget. And Sage said it, different players. Luka has not had the level of treatment that Zion has had. Zion has had a trainer.
Here we go.
Zion has had psychologists. Zion has had some veterans. Zion has had a bunch of stuff at his disposal from the team already. But so
Wait,
now
you don't think Luka had those though? What makes you
I'm
say
not saying
that?
Luka didn't have those, but Luka didn't have like the overwhelming attention towards these things. And it only started with Luka when he was in the goddamn NBA finals, when he was in your conference finals.
Yeah.
Luka put himself at a tier by how his performance was in the NBA and success in the NBA, if we got to be quite honest, that, okay, to get to the level that you want to be, you're going to have to do this, that. With Zion, it was kind of like a blank slate. Maybe you eliminate the Lakers one year, but dog, if you really locked in, we don't know what the ceiling is. And he never did that. That's why I think it's kind of it's similar but different with Luka and Zion. I understand the comparison because they're two fat players that we wish we were skinny. But I think with Luka, it's a very different case, especially coming into the league. When Zion came into the league, we thought LeBron James. Yes, we called him Euro LeBron, but we never thought Luka was jumping 40 inches over people and heaming them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think it's very different, despite the fact that, yes, these are two star players that were fat and we wish we were skinny.
I think
And-
Zion just needed to lose weight more than Luka.
True.
Well, I was gonna
Lose
say,
more.
and we like Sage said, we only started talking about Luka once they made the finals, and then the Celtics. Well, maybe, not even really, because Brian Windhorst did his little spiel
Against Minnesota.
at the. Oh, it was against Minnesota. Then fine.
I think so.
Well, we'll just call it that playoff run. Fuck it, we're not. But
Yeah.
so, and then the next season, we've been taught like Zion's weight has been public facing. I believe Luka has a trainer. Like I know Sham God trains with them, but he's a team coach or whatever. The Pelicans went out of their way to get a specific individual coach and trainer for Zion and his weight loss. And then Zion asked for that specific trainer and coach to be fired. So like there's so many worlds difference between the two. And now all of a sudden you're locked in. You feel like the organization's locked in. That's baloney. That is baloney, as if people haven't been putting money and time and effort and energy behind you to lose weight for a long time because they're waiting for you to be this thing that they have sunk so many dollars, marketing dollars, time, effort, and energy to. That's where Jeff Teague is coming from. And to be honest with you, that's why I can even get behind him. Like, yo, you could have been this. And it's crazy because now you're even admitting I didn't even feel good.
Yep.
Like that's a weird
You
thing
felt
to
fat
say.
playing basketball. That's like even at a non-professional chat, just dial it to you in your life, in your friends. I feel fat playing basketball. That's a sentence. That is a crazy thing. So I don't call it hate. I know if you're not positive about something, it must therefore have somewhat negative connotation, and it will often be depicted as hate. But I think it's more than a fair criticism, and if anything, just honesty from Teague in the sense of, yeah, I'm not about to sit there and be like, oh, woohoo, he's 25 and skinny now, because I don't buy it.
I just think they're two separate things to close mine off. But yeah, I think him losing. My thing about Zion is like, if we really want to talk about it, this is gonna sound heavy, but like the NBA really banked on Zion being a superstar. I
Yes, they
banked on
did.
Zion being a superstar. So even throughout all of these marketing conversations we're having, these rating problems, I swear, maybe this is me gassing it. 30% of that is solved if Zion just worked out. Like, both literally and figuratively. Like, if he worked out and he worked out as a prospect, like Zion was the post LeBron prospect the NBA was looking for from a hype perspective, from a talent perspective, whatever the fuck. He just did not work out. And they kind of got lucky that Wemby was down the
Yeah, we're seeing
pipeline
that
like
with
4
Wemby.
years later. But yeah, no, Zion was supposed to be that guy. And I am off of the Zion train until proven otherwise. I will say that too.
Yeah. Furthermore, I guess to play ultra devil's advocate, because Omar fully agrees with Teague. I don't call Teague a hater, and you just think it's kind of like, why now? But I don't think any of us feel it's full blown hate. So devil's advocate here, is it hate to say it at all though? Like, is it possible you see the clip and you think Teague's a hater because he just didn't sit there and say, cool, shrugs his shoulders, stays quiet, anything like that? Like, did he have to say should have done this years ago and stuff like that? Is the action of actually speaking on it hate?
I don't think so, because I think he could have went out and said, like, you know, I'm happy that he lost the weight, but I'm still not on the train. I think that's a completely different point than I'm not happy you lost the weight and I'm still not on the train. Like, I don't know.
Is that what you got? You got from it that he's not happy that he lost the weight?
I guess like he doesn't care. I that's probably more accurate. Like, he doesn't care he lost the weight and he's not on the hype train.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably what I got from it as well. Is that he's not that he's not happy, he just doesn't, he's not buying into the idea like that what he's saying to be true, or now he's bought in, or whatever the case may be. I don't know.
And it's funny too. Sorry to reference chat so much in the clips. I'm trying to work on that, but it's funny that two people in chat are saying things that are so starkly contrast. Right? Someone's saying he's only 25. He still might enter his prime, and someone else is like, okay, but y'all really got LeBron, KD, and Curry the hell up. Most players don't play at this elite level, but for 10 years, he's at year 7. So that's why I can't call it hate. Objectively speaking, I damn near agree with T, because he's 6 years in the league, man. If this had been happened, we are having entirely different conversations.